My pronouns are he because I'll never be him.
And that's how the video starts.
Let's go. Welcome back. This is session 80. We've done it.
We've done...
No, is this 81?
I have no idea. I wasn't here last session, so I...
Wait, no, I just looked at the YouTube channel. This has got to be 82.
Man, you're a little behind.
80 is the most recent post, but we definitely played 81 last time.
The DM fucking left.
Yeah, because we don't need him. All right, Ben, what happened?
Okay.
All right. Welcome to session 82 of Peaceful Heart.
It might not be. I'm sorry, audience, if it's not.
And welcome to session 80 something. It's a session. We're doing it. It's happening. Welcome to session 82.
I don't respect you like Matthew respects Ben, so I will interrupt.
Where we left up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna roll for someone to recap and then recap after them because they're inevitably gonna miss significant things.
Michael, you're just on a fucking tear tonight. Jesus.
Falknir, would you mind recapping?
Yeah, I can do that. Let me think here.
Last session started with Uriel banishing the messenger.
Oh yeah. Okay, so Uriel banished that guy. So we came up with our game plan for how to deal with it. We all gathered around. Falknir set up a wall for us so he could not get out. And as soon as he reappeared, we gangbanged him until he died. Yeah, that happened. And then we kept walking deeper into the cave we were in, or not cave, but like the mountain. Until we got to this room. No, there was a room before this one, wasn't there?
There was. I cut this map a little bit for Roll20's performance sake.
Right. The room before this one was a puzzle room. I don't fully remember that one too well. I do know there was puzzles we had. Oh no, this was when we had to go through to all the old cells and we had to solve the puzzles for them to open the door to get to this room. And when we got in here, we started looking around, and I believe it was Vico or Erin. Somebody went over to the dolls or mannequins in the corner and touched something when 4 proto versions of the gatekeepers appeared, and we fought them, and almost all nearly died, but suffered a shit ton. And I believe we just finished killing the seer last, and that's where we ended, right?
Yes. So, specifically, Falknir stabbed into the Proto-Seer's core, piercing the engine, running it from the inside, and causing the entire machine to fall apart into a clump of immobile metal. Just to reiterate something that I failed to mention last time, every single one of these machines, every single part of a machine, every single pipe on every wall, every exposed mechanical piece that y'all have seen in this entire area has had Golderk's stamp of approval on it. Also, something that I have mentioned, but I just want to remind you all, since the moment that you open the door, the sound of metal clanging on metal has reverberated throughout it steadily like a heartbeat. And louder the deeper that y'all have gotten in. That being said, Falknir just struck down the robotic seer iteration. We were out of combat. Y'all may do what you like.
Dang, nice one, Falknir.
Thanks.
Alright, so... I suppose I should be more careful around those. Next time we encounter those... Uriel or someone who's more nimble than I maneuver that.
It's okay, just lessons for the future.
How'd you remember when you got thrown around a bunch?
I remember very well. But except I don't know. Both my mind and body were under constant assault in the past minute. I think I'm just going to sit down.
Yeah,
Oh,
gather
I like
around
that.
healing.
I like that idea. Falknir sits down too, just like, oh my god.
Michael, I'm gonna use my axe, or not my action, sorry, my second wind.
You do so?
I don't have that anymore. My fuck.
Michael, I checked my laptop. I have less spells than I initially said. I'm gonna DM you.
Alright, that's fine.
So, do we want to keep going, or do you think we should wrap? Okay.
Michael, last time we checked the clock, it was at like we had like 10 hours left, right? Or am I?
Yeah, y'all had like 9 hours and 45 minutes, something like that.
Well, I mean, we should have some time, just at least for just to catch our breath.
We should be careful if we decide to do that. We don't know what's here.
But I can
Not like
Put us-
going.
my rope trick again.
I would
Propose.
pretty substantially benefit from just an hour to rest.
I think we all would, honestly.
Sure.
Michael, I will rope trick and give us a place to just.
Just gonna get real quick.
And I will pull the rope up after we all are in.
Okay, it's completely extra-dimensional. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do so. You send the rope up. Everyone climbs up into your personal study away from the rest of the world. And everyone begins tending to their wounds and doing their best to recover whatever energy that they can as y'all take an hour break. Is there anything that y'all would like to do during this break?
Michael,
Yes.
can I know, like, that I won't be able to use hit dice for this afterwards if I were to attune to Mother's Fury in this time, but if I do it over the course of this short rest, will that negate all the healing that, like, will that negate my ability to use hit dice for this short rest that I am technically not attuned to it, but in the process of it?
I'd say no. In this instance, is the way that it kind of works in character is normally during a short rest, you're trying to calm down, trying to let your body recover just a bit as much as you can. But being attuned to it kind of constantly puts a certain amount of strain on you to where you can't recover from simply trying to do that. But since you're still attuning to it, I'd say for this short rest, you can still use hit dice.
Okay.
Once you attune to it, the weapon functions as stated.
Michael, are we is this the same day as short rest?
Sorry?
Is this the same day as our last short rest?
It is still.
Damn.
However, the sun was setting as y'all were walking.
Damn. Alright, no arcane recovery for me. Just hit die.
Oh, wow.
That's once per day, not once per long rest?
It's
Holy
once
shit.
it just says once per day, it does not say once per long rest. It only says once per day on it. I was gonna ask if you told me it was a different day, I was gonna ask after that how you ruled it.
Alrighty, boys, I'm back up to max health after using almost all of my hit die.
Yeah, baby.
Let's go!
I've got 3 hit die left.
I've got
You have
Look at
your
those
die left?
rolls, my guy.
I've got-
Look at those rolls.
2, but I'm at high health.
Tippy with all our hit die.
I have no hit die.
If
Oh,
I could
here you
give
go. You can have 2 of mine.
If I could give you my hit
That's
die,
not how
I
that
would.
works.
Manifest the
What's a hit
representation
die?
of my life form, like my life
If any of
essence.
us know what a hit die is, it's Erin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vico just reaches into the depths of his soul, pulls out a manifestation of his hit die, gives it to Spirit. Not
He
gonna
hands
happen
him
because
a literal dice.
The spirit's a sorcerer and I'm not.
Oh,
What the fuck
right.
do you want me to do with this?
Uriel's armor is
I don't know.
damaged.
Rules
Do
have
Eat
fun.
it.
I
eat
think
it.
Vico's armor might be damaged.
Oh,
hell's
also,
wrong with you?
Michael, just to preface, I am down to just Stone Siphon, right? Spirit took back the blades, right?
Yeah, during the fight, the proto cultivator hit very hard in the chest, which knocked the wind out of you, made you fall back, your weapons flew out of your hands, and Spirit just took that as an opportunity to resummon him back to himself. So you have Stone Siphon and Grief's Edge.
Gotcha.
Although Uriel did give you a knife, so you could be using either one.
I could Zorro
the
one-piece
same-
knives. Put one knife in my mouth, two in my hands. Zorro.
What you got there?
Zorro,
A
I don't
knife!
Put that back. Wait, so we're in Falkner's manifested library, right?
Yes.
Yeah, my little study. Yeah.
Okay. Are there any Tippy height level books?
Damn it.
Yeah, probably there.
Alright. Well,
Eldritch knowledge.
Tippy's gonna go up to any of the books. Eat some of the pages from it.
Mm-hmm.
Just as just as before you take a book, rip it out, put it in your mouth, and it just phases out of existence as you put it into your mouth and regrows back into the book, and you continue to do
Nice.
just like last time. They're delicious.
At least
Tippy's
she
a simple
enjoyed
creature.
herself.
Tippy, no thoughts. Head empty.
There might be like a spaghetti noodle up there.
If you're lucky.
On a
I will be so generous and kind as to donate temporarily my blades back to Vico.
Would you?
Yeah. I would. I'm doing it right now. They're more useful for you than me. But if I need them, I can't guarantee I won't just steal them again.
Boss, I totally understand. Can't really steal what's already yours.
I don't know about that one. But point being, just use these and try not to die.
That's the plan. And he just kind of pats Spirit on the shoulder.
Whatever. Shrugs you off. Tippy,
Yeah. Yum.
why are you eating books?
I'm not eating the book.
Okay, well don't. Can you stop eating for a second?
Jesus,
Eating the
we're getting
paper.
knowledge.
Stop eating the paper for a
I
second.
swallow. Okay.
Oh, Tippy's Michael?
Look. We've done a lot. We spent a lot of energy. Just be ready to, if we need it, use the gift I gave you, you understand?
Oh, I like move my satchel to my front. I pull it out.
This thing?
Yes, that thing.
It's like, it's an orb, right, Michael? Wait, why was I even here?
Sorry, I had to step away for a second.
Oh,
Yes,
look
it is
Fucking
a.
idiot.
I was still listening. It is. Yeah, it is a crystal ball. I forget.
Okay, it's crystal, so it's not
hang
like I always pictured it to be like a rubber ball.
on. I believe. What school of magic is it? Spirit.
Oh my gosh.
It's been
Making me
so
look.
long. It's been literally months.
Um,
Let me go check.
Actually,
we know the spell that's inside of it. It's
I
whatever
want
the
to say it's
spell's
been
inside.
like a year.
conjuration.
Alright, then it is a probably like bright purple color.
Yeah, that was a year
But
ago.
it is still crystal and sea.
Just remember to use that if you need it.
Wait, so you said it's crystal, it's purple, and I can see through it, kind of.
Yeah, you can kind of see magic swirling around inside of it.
Okay. I like raise it up between me and Spirit just sees like my big ol' eyeball through it.
I'll use it. I'll use it when I have to.
Sooner rather than later if we're about to fight someone extremely powerful.
Tippy's gonna like wind up her arm, like practicing an aim.
Do not
Ready.
throw it now.
Oh, okay. And I put it back in my bag. But I'll be ready. I've been practicing my throw. I go up to the book I was eating. I rip out a piece of paper and ball it up and throw it.
Dude, I can't wait for us to
Like the
come
wimpiest
across
throw ever.
the creator, and Tippy just fucking crosses him up and then just breaks his ankles.
Tippy, you throw the ball of paper. It goes maybe a foot before the just the little ball of paper in your hand. Loses its momentum and just kind of falls to the ground. And as soon as it touches the ground, it vanishes.
Maybe you could use a little more practice.
The one office you can't fuck up.
Okay, I'll keep practicing. Tippy's gonna go make some paper airplanes. Or try to.
Tippy's
Sorry,
studying
an
deep
aeroplane?
physics.
What is that?
She's gonna try and make paper in a way that it goes far when she throws it.
A paper bird!
Tippy,
A paper bird.
It's a bad.
Tippy, make me a...
Erin would call it a paper airplane.
Yeah.
Oh, that kind of looks like an airplane. What?
Erin would be like, 4 doors.
Oh, what,
And
Michael?
Wait, planes have both doors and wheels.
Make me a
Makes you wonder what
sleight
other
of
things planes have done.
hand check.
Okay.
So, Vico, what do you think there are more of in the world? Wheels or doors?
God damn it.
A 14,
If
Michael?
you think about it, Vico, every cart has doors, but they also have wheels.
Tippy, you're able to make stuff that like functionally goes a little bit farther, but you're very quickly running into the issue that anytime you hold a piece of paper and like sit there and try and fold it for a while, your just wet skin being a grung just kind of makes the paper fall apart if you sit there folding it and fiddling with it, and by the
Okay.
time it like functions, it just kind of falls apart.
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
Call
I kinda
Tippy
like
Eminem because knees weak,
Also-
palms are sweaty.
Also, Tippy, you are starting to get quite dry. Last time you soaked was last night. It's been almost 24 hours.
Holy crap, I nearly died.
You just get a level of exhaustion if you.
I would have died.
She's never
Yeah,
been
man,
without
one level
water.
of exhaustion.
She's never been without water before. She doesn't
I
know
still
how to
have a
deal
level
with
of exhaustion, dude. I can't honestly do that. Spirit, I think
levels
I
of
just realized something.
What?
I'm holding up like a wet bird. I think I'm thirsty.
Okay, then get water.
I think I'm 30.
We have an infinite supply of water. Just go get some.
I love
I
that.
think
Just get the water, Tippy.
I'm crawling towards Spirit now.
I love the idea that Tippy doesn't exactly know that she's like drying out. She's like, I think this is what's happening. I'm not entirely sure though.
Why am I?
Why are you? I don't have the water. Falknir has the water.
Tippy's gonna dramatically collapse in front of Spirit.
Get the water yourself.
I will. Can I change how this room is after I've cast it?
I'd say sure.
Can we turn it into a beach over
All
yet?
right,
It's your
there
mind
is.
space.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was thinking. There is now a small bath bucket in the corner that I just pour water into with the decanter. Yeah, Tippy.
If only it weren't so far away.
You can walk. Use your legs.
Okay.
I stand up and I walk over.
I was about to. If she was gonna keep doing that, I was gonna have Vezaz just like go and like pick her up by the scruff of her neck and like throw her in. Tiffany was just be like, "Fuck it, all right."
When I get to the edge of the pool, I'm gonna stand up on it and then just like collapse into it, and then be totally fine.
What a fucking baby.
That's how I spend my hour. Oh, and I'm gonna bring some paper in the tub.
God.
Oh my
make paper airplanes.
Oh,
Tippy
the-
certified too wet for origami.
Michael,
Certified too wet for origami.
I'm gonna have Vezaz out during our short rest, and I'm just gonna be like talking strategy with him.
All right. He's coming up with some ideas. One thing that he goes out of his way to kind of point out to you is like, hey, look, if oh god, fuck.
Oh fuck.
Oh fuck.
If I get like dispelled, I can just come back. So what really we should be working with is you send me to go fight someone, and he's like bordering on country right now. Holy shit! Is
Easy for me to go fast, Corey.
You should try to sit back a little bit if someone is a particularly strong melee fighter, so that you can attack them at range without having to worry about the repercussions of it, because you can always just bring me back.
That's a good point. I hope you also don't mind taking some hits for somebody else should the need arise.
I don't really feel it.
I'd be worried if you did.
So the hour passes. All successfully complete a short rest. As lets the back down, and you all settle back into the local environment. The clanging of metal just puts you all right back on edge. A sharp contrast to the cozy little study that was Falknir's rope trick.
I would love to go back.
Michael,
Yes.
are the spikes in my hands?
While you hold it in your hand, yes.
Does it hurt?
It hurt initially when you finished attuning to it, when they kind of shot out and stuck into your hands, but the pain very quickly went away. You now just kind of feel a general sense of tiredness and strain.
We should get moving. We don't know how long we have to wait.
Agreed.
You know how to solve this puzzle?
Oh fuck! We had a locked door. Well, I assume that these mannequins in the corners here have something to do with it. They seem to be.
During the fight, I was looking for a way to deactivate it, the machines, and I came across this inside the mannequin, and I hold up the gem that I found with the symbol inscribed on it. So I believe it's similar to the last one, where we find the numbers.
Oh, we gotta find out. We have to find them all then. How many, Michael? How many combinations were on this door?
3.
Okay, so there are 3 like one.
There were 3 drums.
I will. I'm gonna go up to this mannequin and inspect it.
So, this mannequin is ever so slightly different from the previous room that had training dummies in it. The other one had like a rotating almost bearing on its neck. This one it has like straws leading up into its neck, as if this one is stiff, whereas the last one was intended to rotate. Give me an investigation check if you are looking closely at it.
God. 7.
Saving.
Ooh.
Nick
This
saving.
seems to be a training.
I'm gonna. Yeah, you're kind of fiddling with it. this seems it's confusing you a little bit because the last one had some kind of mechanism involved. Tadriel managed to find a way around it, so you weren't sure what the mechanism did. But whatever the mechanism was that was the solution to the previous puzzle has been completely changed. You don't know how it works.
This one, these look a lot different than the other training dummies we saw in the last puzzle. I'm not sure. They don't seem to have the same mechanical things. I can't really tell.
That one is looking straight at this one. This one. Oh wait, never mind.
It's looking at the door. Or is it looking at the wall?
One at the far, looking, yeah.
Looking at this one, that thing, where you found the other gem.
Well, all of these are looking at a diagonal from their corner, whereas that one is looking straight ahead. Erin's gonna walk over to the one over here, and he's gonna investigate if it has any similar mechanism.
You can give me an investigation check, Uriel. It's gonna help you.
All right.
In classic Uriel fashion, the help action is based.
Whoa. Gonna need that. Okay. Dirty 20.
So, Erin, you're fiddling with it. The last set of them, the entire mechanism was in their head, so it was a little bit misleading. But after a couple seconds of like messing around with it, you end up kind of pushing on it just to see what'll happen, and it like literally leans back before like kind of clicking, and then after a couple seconds, it snaps back very quickly.
Huh. Everyone try pushing the dummies.
I'm gonna try and push this one.
Tippy's
I'll
gonna
push him.
assist Tadriel.
I'm gonna.
Do the
push
other
so
ones
hard.
do anything in particular when you push them?
I don't know, Michael. Does mine do anything? in
Everyone
particular?
goes around and begins fiddling with the dummies, pushing them around. They all react the exact same way that it's just did.
All right. On the count of 3, we push them at the same time. 1,
All right.
2, 3, go.
Push.
Push.
Push. They all snap into place. Erin, the one that you are in front of, clicks for a couple seconds before snapping up extremely rapidly. So rapidly, in fact, that the base of it cracks and snaps open, and in the stump remaining in the floor, you see a bright pink gem.
Number 2 found. Not
All right.
as in it is the number 2, but it's just the second of the numbers.
One looks good. Do you think maybe the others are in one of these mechanical bodies?
Could be. We don't have anything like the spores from last time.
Michael, I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the proto cultivator and just kind of like see if there's anything by where its core would be or something.
You rummage around inside of it. This one appears to be just very heavily damaged from the inside, to the point where many of its features have been bent out of shape and melted. If there was anything in here, you'd be able to see it, because all of the fine components have been just obliterated by its core exploding.
Well, there's nothing inside of this one. Though it did blow. Maybe it'd be over the code.
I try to, because like one of the rooms was just a ton of essence,
Yes.
So I'm going to go into, and these crates are where the collector pulled essence from.
Correct. You come over to look at it. It is completely empty now.
Okay. Can I do that? Can I check the other three?
You go.
The other
You go
couple?
check the other crates. They all appear to have been completely emptied when the keeper just pulled all of the essence out of them. Tadriel, give me an investigation check.
Yes, sirree. Although I can't promise you it'll be a good one. There we go.
Ooh,
That's so saddening.
that's really
two.
sad. Yeah, your advantage was a nat 20.
Rip the nat 20. No,
Yeah.
you look around, the boxes are just empty. If there was one in the essence, you would probably have seen it already, as now all of the essence is scattered across the entire battlefield.
I'm gonna look at the protector's body.
You look at the protector's body. This one appears to be in better condition. Give me an investigation check.
16. Yeah, that's decent.
You rummage through the body. It appears that while you don't find any like code pieces, you do find like several bits and pieces like
Did I even?
I'm trying to think if Falknir would even recognize being valuable, but Falknir finds a bunch of like what are essentially rare mechanical components that might be expensive, might be worth selling. I'll leave it up to you if Falknir recognizes that they are as such.
I don't know. But I mean, Falkner's decently smart. Your experience with that stuff. I think what Falkner will do is maybe he's gonna probably rummage through just any of these components and everything that he finds. He's just gonna kind of pull out so he can get a better view, and they're just gonna kind of toss them on the ground beside him. And then he's gonna find, and there's just like a bunch of gears and all that look interesting. He's gonna play with it like a fidget toy.
Gotcha.
Alright, well, nothing in the protector or the cultivator.
Unfortunate. But not entirely unexpected.
Right.
Nothing
What
in
about
these
the
crates.
What about the little keeper, Michael? What the little keeper got?
This one, it takes almost no searching for you to kind of deduce that if there was anything in this creature, it would have been obliterated. This thing, once its essence shield broke down, it was extremely fragile, and
Oh yeah, I obliterated this thing, huh?
you just popped it. The one good strike through its chest popped its core open and just ripped it to shreds.
Yeah.
Mike, question.
Yes.
Since I was not here last session, may I inquire upon this?
Right.
Oh,
So-
why are a bunch of mannequins T-posing around a wedding gown?
So there are many mannequins of children that are all reaching up toward a mannequin that is wearing like a fine gown.
Okay.
This in the previous chamber, no one touched the children at all, thankfully.
Good.
Good.
Thank God.
But when they pressed down on the mannequin's neck, the like adult one, there was a similar scene in a previous room. It began playing music. This one did not do that. Erin, this one did not have the aforementioned button. However, Erin, in attempting to go inspect it, accidentally bumped into one of the children mannequins, which caused the wedding gown to let out a shriek that did like some psychic damage to everyone, and also alert the robots and initiated the combat. Towards the end, Erin just Eldritch blasted the thing, and it popped it open, and there was a gemstone on the inside. These gemstones each have a symbol engraved for a combination lock that is on.
Okay. Makes sense.
Michael,
Yes.
can I inspect these lights?
You
This
wanna
is the
inspect
first time
the
we've
lights?
We've
This
seen any
is the
light.
first time that there has been any light in this building, and it's certainly a welcome change from the previous dark hallways. But they're just sconces in the walls with little magic lights sitting inside of them.
Stance, Michael, country of origin. Made that up.
Sconce?
Wisconsin's probably
This-
like Italy.
I
I need to make sure I'm not stupid.
think it's
Yeah,
Germanic.
that is the name of it.
Yeah, you were right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were right. Nothing was wrong.
Matthew was just being.
I'm just
silly.
uneducated.
Yeah, I think Matthew pronounced it incorrectly.
But for us laymen, is a sconce just like a lantern?
It's like
I'm
a place where a
sending
torch
you-
goes.
I'm sending you
It's like the
a
thing you
link
put the
to
torch
a
in.
modern sconce.
Yeah.
It's not it's not like a wall holder for a torch. It's basically like a wall mounted lantern, think of it.
Yeah,
So it's a lantern. I see.
Not exactly.
like a wall-mounted
it's not a lantern.
brazier, more like.
I see Michael's modern one. Is that what I should visualize, Michael?
Yes.
Visualize
And I-
whatever
I-
you want, Matthew. It's this theater of mind. Don't let this fascist tell you what you can and cannot imagine.
Erin,
Yes. What
I've
is
got
it?
an idea. I have an idea. Can you just put those crystals in the farthest corner of the room,
Which one?
real quick? The two crystals that you have. Both of
Yes,
them.
but which corner?
I guess the one right here, just wherever would be farthest. Just hold them there for a second.
Sure.
Tadriel's gonna blow something up.
Erin
Um,
sits down and plays with his trinkets.
yeah, I try to use locate object to find the nearest crystal.
Alright.
Damn.
Poor man.
Cast look.
God, motherfucking damn.
I would have stood over in this corner though, because then you're even further away from Aaron, so the rest are over here.
Whatever.
So
I mean,
you're
yeah,
looking for crystal?
Oh no.
Crystal meth.
Looking
Inscribed.
for inscribed crystal.
This is I can't tell with Michael whenever he does the face rock. It's either he's just like, damn it, they've found a workaround, or damn it, they're too fucking stupid. There is no in between with that face rock.
Oh god. Alright. Tadriel, you cast locate object and you locate the nearest inscribed crystal. And it is in Spirit's bag.
Spirit, can you get over there?
All right.
Just for a second.
Sure, I can do that.
Just stand with Aaron.
Yes, I'll stand with Erin.
Okay. Michael, I do it again.
Alright.
My God, dude.
Hello, Spirit. Welcome to the timeout corner.
Holy shit.
It's quite pleasant over here.
I just need to clear space.
They're in the timeout corner.
So, Tadriel, you cast locate object, and you find the nearest inscribed crystal. You make your way over to the robotic seer's body, the one that...
The one I didn't fucking check! The one that literally broke apart. I was like,
and
oh, I would have seen it.
you fiddle with it a little bit, and you find that its forehead plate pops open, and there is a pink crystal inside of it.
Nice.
Man, Falknir sucks.
I'm so sorry,
You're
Pottinger.
right.
I was sitting here like, God damn it.
I mean, yeah, it's fair that it happened because I really
Factual idiot.
He lost hope, and that killed him.
well, I didn't lose hope, but the
Yeah,
seer body was
you
broken
lost
apart already from the last attack, according to Michael. So I was like, oh,
That
if it
didn't
was
stop
there,
you
I would have seen it. I
previously.
wasn't expecting it to be in his forehead.
That sounds like insufficient hope.
Yeah.
Literally insufficient hope.
Yeah.
L.
What was
Actual
that?
hope.
Someone
It's
perished.
so
bullied
over
him.
for
You
him.
bullied him. He
Tyler
left. You
died.
bullied him.
Did we bully
I
him out
told
of the
him what
call?
he needed to hear. Hi, Tyler.
You told him the
Okay,
truth.
so
Fuck you all.
everyone,
We love you,
Erin,
Tyler.
Spirit, you can leave the corner now. I found it.
Oh,
Thanks
amazing.
for allowing me to leave the corner.
Where was
Of
it?
course.
You're
And
no longer
it
on
was,
timeout.
it was in the forehead of the seer.
Oh, did
The-
Falknir not
Interesting.
check that?
No, he forgot.
Interesting. That's interesting.
Well, I
I
did.
Tacho saying that.
Wait,
Tadriel's like, yeah, he forgot.
Kiefer Gore.
He
Tadriel,
must have
what?
forewarned.
Falknir, why
I
did you make a
remember.
house again? Oh my god.
I remember.
It's okay, Falknir. You more than make up for it with your pocket dimension.
Falknir
And your
laying on
water.
the ground with his sword embedded
that
in
house
his
you make.
chest.
so Falknir commits seppuku.
He's one of our jocks. We got it. We have the crystals, though. Do you know how to
Alright.
order them?
Well, there's only so many ways you can order them, so
No,
With
but I
her
don't.
company.
try.
I don't want to.
There's 6 ways to order them, to be exact.
Vico would recognize this. The party kind of came to an unspoken conclusion about what would happen if you put in a wrong combination. In the previous chamber, where there was a combination lock like this, the entire floor was upward-facing pipes. They assumed that something would come out of said pipes if they put in a wrong combination, and I guess I failed to mention this. Or I failed to mention this to you. If you notice, all of the walls in this room have
Yeah,
pipes sticking
pipes.
out of them.
Yeah.
Ah.
Same premise.
Okay.
It's the same threat Mike was
Well,
giving.
Same problem.
No trial and error.
It's the same threat of nothing.
Luckily, Vico can hold his breath for a surprising amount of times.
Nobody asked.
I'll just rogue trick and disappear again.
Until you, an hour later, until you reappear in the room.
And none of you are coming with me.
Let's not have it come to that.
You've lost your one use.
Vico's gonna cut open the cultivator, crawl inside. Call me Luke Skywalker in an Empire Strikes Back.
No.
I have 6 more spell slots that I can use on rogue trick. It's 6 hours out of this gas.
I have one spell slot left.
Wait, you guys have spell slot?
You have a spell slot.
I have a fake spell slot.
You have one spell slot.
I have a fake spell slot. I have a faux spell slot.
Alright, so we have 3 items.
This is the correct assessment of items we have.
How many automatons were there?
Oh, you mean the photo one's
Talking
4?
about the
4 of them?
Yeah.
4.
Alright. There are 4 dummies. That doesn't help.
And 4 machines.
What colors are each of them?
You got an orange one out of the dress mannequin. You got, I'm retconning it, a red one out of the dummy. It was originally purple. And you got a pink one out of the seer. There are only 3 barrels on this door instead of.
And there's 18 mannequins. Not that it fucking means anything, but
It could be in color order, like the rainbow.
Like the rainbow.
Like the rainbow.
I don't know if I'm willing to get gassed betting it was like the rainbow.
who knows, Spirit?
What?
Maybe if you put it in the rainbow, maybe you taste the rainbow.
I'm
What
not.
does that mean?
I don't know.
What is
Quite
gas?
frankly, don't want to find out.
I'm not saying that we should do that right away. I'm just saying that is an option.
I've got an idea.
Yes.
What if it's just take the position of how they were distributed like the last time, where the dummies were first, then it would be the wedding gown,
Hmm.
and then the one that we got from the seer, because the seer was where we saw the spores.
That's not a bad guess.
I think we should do the order we found them.
I don't think a mechanism like this. It would have to have some way of measuring when we found each of them, which I don't. I mean, it's not impossible for them to have designed that, but it would increase the complexity of whatever locking mechanism this is supposed to be used for. I think our best bet is likely the order that Tadriel proposed, similar to how we found them last time.
Maybe he likes consistency. All right.
Certainly not a
So
bad proposal.
are we going to try it?
All right, you take the crystals and you match the symbol to the symbol on the barrel, in the order of the one you got from the dummies, then the one you got from the wedding gown, and then the one that you got from the seer. You arrange the barrels in that order. You take the metal rod and slide it across. Doesn't catch on anything. It shoot. You hear
Alright.
a deadbolt unlock. The door unlocks. I am impressed that you remembered that order. I was prepared to remind you of what it was because y'all could just go back and check.
That was
But
a
he
very
just
good
remembered.
I remember.
He
Remember.
I remember.
Maybe we could give him a crab. Oh.
Oh. Wrong campaign.
Pain.
Just okay. So we're through.
Wrong pain.
All right. So,
Go ahead.
you open this door. This room is very brightly lit compared to previous rooms. There are several sconces along all of the walls. On the right side of this room, there is an altar. It is adorned with precious metals all over, except for the bottom left corner near the wall, which has some dirt caked on it. To the right of that, there is a door panel, a like fucking what's it called? There is a panel that appears to have been moved very frequently. For some reason, y'all can see through that, but it's supposed to be closed. But it's openable either. Anyway, doesn't matter. To the right of that, there is a panel that Tippy and Uriel can very clearly point out. Gets moved all the time, swings out like a door. The walls of this room are dressed in a bunch of like iconography. Think of them as like hieroglyphic reliefs type things that depict a tall, like towering male figure with one mechanical arm who holds a forge hammer, raises it up high, and what seems to be light kind of floods into it before he strikes the ground, and life seems to pour out of the ground where he strikes. I believe that is everything in this room. To your left, there are a bunch of empty weapons.
And there's this door.
And there is
Can
a
I
door
make
over
a-
there, yes.
Can I make a religion check just to see what I can glean from this room rather than like an investigation check? Just
Sure, give me a religion check.
because I feel like a lot of this there's like a quite the implication. That's a 24.
So, you... Let's see, what else can you get? One, you notice there are a bunch of hammers on the altar, which in the context of everything else here seem like some kind of religious tool within the context of their community. Additionally, there are these cushions. There are several of them, which implies that this would be used regularly by multiple creatures to pray at this altar. However, as y'all know, it appears this place is locked from the outside except for special occasions, so it seems odd that there would be an altar kind of just in here. For an altar like this, you would expect people to be visiting it frequently. Also, the you notice one other thing odd that kind of, I'd say with a 24 Tadriel, the figure in the reliefs on the walls, while large and imposing, is depicted as being pretty slender, which, going off of the assumption that everything here is in with Goldurk, doesn't really make sense, as Goldurk was a hefty orc boy.
Not a boy, but a man.
He was
Either
a
way,
big guy.
the the imagery of hammers here and the reliefs on the wall, the imagery of the altar, that they imply that whoever this figure is, Goldurk or not, that this person is held up to almost a sort of deific status.
Correct. I suppose that's been implied that I haven't explained directly, but combining what you're gathering here along with some of the other things that you've seen in the village, yes, this person, this like creator, the creatures in this village were worshipping as like their god. All of the like hammer and anvil iconography, the like augmenting their bodies with the things that whoever this creator is, clearly has some kind of like religious aspect to it, aside from just being like for the sake of getting stronger.
Anyway, Michael, I'm gonna go over to this door, and I'm gonna I'm gonna see if I can take a peek in. Yeah.
You open it. It appears to be much darker in here. The center of this room has a little stand with a gem embedded in it. There are 4 chairs surrounding it of different sizes. And at the far end of the room, there is a large stone door that appears to have no handle, but has a tiny little hole in it.
Oh. We'll put this all in and walk back. This looks like another puzzle in that room over there.
Whoever made this place really, really likes their puzzles.
That seems to be a theme wherever we go. There's always some ridiculously circuitous puzzle that we have to solve.
It's almost like this.
Sorry.
I was gonna make a meta joke. Go ahead.
No, you go.
No, it was
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go.
Adding, it was going.
It almost
you
feels
go.
like somebody's
Hey, Michael.
watching me.
So you said that Tippy and Uriel as well. We can see that this table gets moved all the time.
This like door panel. For some reason, it was showing people to be able to see through it. I don't know if you can or not.
I can see through it, but I can
Yeah,
only
look
see.
at the light barriers.
see
I don't know. I don't know.
I
why.
only see a little bit.
I
So
just
is it supposed to be a
hit?
hit? Is it supposed to be a hidden panel, Michael?
So it's hidden, but I didn't bother hiding it because both Tippy
Okay.
and Uriel have high enough passive perception that you'll just immediately find it.
Yeah, so
Okay.
he's just
So-
given up. Got it.
So since we walked in the room, Tippy's just been staring at it. Hey, Tadriel.
I'm just tracing the iconography with my hand. Yes, Tippy?
Like looking over your shoulder at what you're drawing. That's some funny drawings, but what is that? I point over there at the wall.
Wait, what?
Over there.
You look over the wall panel that she's pointing at has like a bunch of scraps of it, like it can be rotated open, or has been very like frequently.
Probably a funny wall.
But why so funny?
There's just been a lot of funny stuff in here.
Tadriel, you're too busy doing your funny drawings. I jump onto Erin. Erin, go open that thing.
Oh. What thing?
I
Tippy?
pointed at it.
Ah. I
Oh.
suppose we should explore. Erin's going to cautiously try the door.
You grab at the panel and it scratches along the ground a little bit, but it does open with relative ease. As you pull it away, it reveals a kind of long, thin, cramped room that has a rug at the end that you are, and at the far end there is a wooden table and a sconce, and there are wooden floors in here. Floors have been haphazardly torn up. The carpet in front of you has been ripped to shreds. The table at the far end has been shattered. The sconce has burned. On the remains of the table, there is what appears to be a tattered and slightly ripped journal notebook.
Ooh.
Oh.
Erin will cautiously walk in.
Uh-oh. I threw myself at a wall.
We're standing in the doorway to go help if necessary.
Tippy melts down.
Dude, I
I'm
can't
gonna-
see a thing.
Tread very carefully.
Tippy,
Take a look at this journal.
This
Pick it up.
Giorno?
Upon like closer inspection, a lot of the pages are missing. It looks like someone was just like ripping pages out of it by the handful, and there are a couple of them that are just left there. Those that are in there have like neat writing in them. You can't read it just looking at it, but you've seen it enough to recognize that this is uncommon.
Ooh. I have comprehend languages, so I could, but I'll
Why not let Spirit
I'll-
be special?
I'll bring it to the group and see who knows Undercommon.
let me do that.
I found a journal.
What does
Seems
it say?
I can't read it. It's an Undercommon. At least that's what it would seem. Does anyone here know how to read that?
Sadly, do not.
Not familiar with that language.
That's unfortunate.
Can Uriel read it?
No, you're
Sad.
Well, I can read it. I can read it if necessary. I just wanted to make sure that we didn't have anyone who could read it easier.
Is it going to wear you out too much if you do?
What was that?
Is it going to wear you out too much if you do?
Just a little bit, but it'll take some energy, but I don't. It's not like I'll be unable to fight afterwards.
Alright then.
And Erin will cast Comprehend Languages, and try reading it.
and you do your thing, cast comprehend languages, and you look down. You are able to make a page. Can take some time to read through it. Putting where's Alright, there we go. It is in your journal. You can go read it at your leisure, and by that I mean go ahead and read it. That is
Am I sure now?
everything that is legible.
Oh damn.
That is left in this notebook.
Okay. There's
Uh,
there's text here.
So
The title
Erin,
is My Struggle.
so
Oh my god.
Erin sits down and starts reading.
Michael, you said there was a spot near the altar that had a lot of extra dirt around it or something, right?
The bottom left corner of the altar, as opposed to the rest of it, has dirt caked all over it.
Yeah, the keeper was probably playing around there.
What a
I'm gonna go take a look at it just to see if it looks like there's anything like any specific reason it might be there or anything like that. Just like
You
Just
come
weird
over,
single-
You dust off some of the dirt. It's just there's just shiny metal underneath.
oh yeah, never mind then. That makes sense. Okay.
Is the and you said the figure is explicitly masculine, like
Yes.
not feminine or even androgynous.
Explicitly masculine. Although I guess since it is iconography, since it
It's
is
still
just like a
vague.
depiction, it is vague. I'm telling you it's masculine, but
still,
You're
I
mansplaining
get it.
to us that it's masculine.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry,
Well-
be better.
Well, I guess when Erin finishes reading that journal, then the only thing left to do is go solve the puzzle over here.
Why don't you get started on that?
Yes, this will take me just a few minutes.
I'm getting tired just watching. I crawl into Aaron's bag.
Michael, I want to inspect the area around where this crystal is first.
So, give me an investigation check.
Yep. That is a 17.
You look around, and you pretty quickly deduce that you try like fiddling with the chairs and like doing think of that would be like maybe there's a puzzle element. Nothing seems to happen. Nothing seems to be full or anything. This looks more to you like just like a waiting room.
Right, and those chairs are the size of the poor gatekeepers. Michael, you said there was a hole in this door?
There is a small, like coin-sized hole that, if you get closer and you in, goes maybe like 2 inches deep, and then there is a little gem, like plug deeper into it.
Oh. Ah, I see. Do I have that? Of course I don't have detect magic prepared. Oh, wait, is ritual. Can I use ritual spells with my book? I can't remember. I believe I can.
I believe you can.
Your spellbook, you
Yeah, if the spell is in your spell book, you don't need it prepared. Okay, I'm gonna ritually cast detect magic on this crystal area.
Alright, Falknir is going to be ritually casting spell.
Michael,
Yes.
can I make a religion check just on a DM question, just something that like I have been that has been driving me insane for a while. Because there's been like constant religious iconography being used by the villains that we come across. Somewhat consistent use, and it's only gotten more apt. Like the silver on Sarasol's arm, the use of altars in this past section, just like the whole temple structure in general. Is it possible for somebody to draw divine power from a place other than the dais? Or use divine power without being the dais?
Give me
That is a
a religion
question.
check with disadvantage. That is a tough question.
That is very tough.
Double 26.
Oh!
Tadriel is a genius.
He's an old angel, so
Yeah,
He's
the oldest
he's an
of us
old
all.
ass angel. So
No, actually, you don't know.
the answer is
the answer might.
definitively you cannot harness divine power without the dais being involved.
But who's to say it's divine?
That is a definitive no, and I mean that with
100% with 1,000%.
I'm trying to think of how to phrase this to like give you information, but not.
Just
I'd say the answer-
whatever it is, it has to involve the dais at some capacity.
It has to be involving the dais. In,
Whether even like if it's consensual or non-consensual
yes,
power use.
it has to involve
Okay.
the dais.
I see.
Remember, kids.
I have finished reading, by the way. It's interesting. It's It seems to be a sort of. I mean, it's a journal. It's diary entries from a creature that was once known as the Grafter that now goes by the name Onyx. Uh, it seems this Grafter was born and raised in the village by supposedly whatever creator they worship. But this creator was purposefully implementing flaws so that the creations could be defeated, such as the Protector turning to stone after exerting himself too much, or the Cultivator only becoming stronger when those around her are attacked. Things like that. Those conditions, they're all purposely placed there so as to make this town possible to beat.
That's an interesting philosophy.
How does the many know?
What was that?
How does the many know?
What does that mean?
The many.
Many,
The
Many
one
was
who
the
told us-
many.
He tipped
Many
us
was
all
the
on
leader.
some of the weaknesses.
Oh yeah,
the one
Uh,
who all clear who knew the weaknesses going in.
that's a good
The one
question.
who wants us to plant this whatever that the whatever spirit has.
See,
Now,
The seed. Yes.
Do
This-
we want to?
this grafter did mention a other deity, or at least he spoke with it with such reverence that I can only interpret it as such. One that contacted him and called him and recruited him from the village as a sort of traitor. A veritable Benedict Arnold.
who?
Never mind. And so, this Grafter turned Onyx seemed to become this new deity's right-hand man. Uh, to quote the journal. Pardon my undercommon. It's not native, but I shall become his demon. That could be translated a couple of ways, but I think demon is the most appropriate. I shall become the weapon to slay any enemy. I will guard his citadels and lay siege to his non-believers. These are my vows, could be oaths, but same thing. And no force on this wretched planet could stray my hand.
Could it have been Seeker?
Seeker did not go by the name Onyx.
Seeker didn't talk at all.
That's true.
Seeker didn't have shit to say.
It
Why would
seems
this be there?
But Aaron, can I speak to you in the other room?
sure.
I don't want that fucking plant listening to us.
The plant?
I don't.
The seed given us.
Oh,
We're in the other room. We are not in the plant. Spirit's plant can't hear
I
us.
think
Can't
God.
hear you.
I think God abandoned us. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I think God just abandoned us.
It might have happened. God doesn't like us
Aaron.
much, so.
Aaron,
yes. What is
I
it?
have reason to suspect that the many, the force helping us here, might be Talistar.
Ooh, yeah.
Talistar himself.
Not Talistar himself, but some force adjacent. The nature of the many is way too similar to how the Frozen Dagger is operated. The kind of evil that has come off of it is cult-like magic, similarly to the modified symbol of Sked. I genuinely think that, and the sort of, and just its way of functioning, its mode of being as a hive mind. I think that plant thing that Spirit has is Talistar. And I don't want to be in ear distance of
I'm not sure I can say I believe you, but I don't think that's impossible.
I don't trust that plan.
Tadriel, if I can be completely honest, I had no intention of allowing us to follow through with... Well, to be specific, I intended to follow through and then immediately crush anything that came out of there.
I
We were instructed to plant it, and we weren't given instructions on what to do afterwards.
I'm terrified of whatever happens the second we do plant it. It may all be already the second we put it in that chamber. It might already be too late.
That's very possible.
We need a plan.
Why are you only consulting with me?
Because I don't want the plant to know, and the plant is not in this room with us.
I mean, why not include, say, Vico or Uriel?
Because you were just the nearest person. Honestly, it was just purely for convenience sake.
Oh, okay,
We'll go grab
understandable.
We'll just tell Spirit to stay behind.
No,
Also, I feel like-
you did it nonchalantly, I think. That...
Spirit adding Tadriel to his hit list. Show him to spite me.
Well, we'll explain. I mean, we'll explain it to him after, but
Yes.
just for now.
Now, it is a tricky situation. We don't know what we got into. In the slightest.
My current plan is to use a ceremony to bless it.
Do you think that would remove any sort of connections?
I want to see if I can. Blessing it may be able to remove the desecration from it.
I doubt
I
something
have
like this
holy
could be
water. Oh.
burnt or easily destroyed, but blessing it is worth a shot.
I have holy water and powdered silver.
I can try removing any curses that are on it as well.
It's a good idea. But that's. I just wanted to let you know, just for now.
Yes.
We should probably get.
How far do you think we are from having to make that decision?
With the sound of this clanging, I think we're a bit closer than we think.
Well, let's... Would you like to work on the ceremony when we leave here?
Not when we
Ouch.
leave. Before, like after we kill. After we defeat the Maker.
Alright.
I'm not entirely. I'm just. We have very urgent matters, and I just wanted to let you know about this situation.
Thank you, Tadriel.
Welcome. All right, we're coming back into the room.
The scene they come back into, Vico and Spirit are just and Tippy.
I'm asleep in Erin's bag.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I'm Michael. How'd my detect magic go?
I'd say by this point it has procced. Surprisingly enough. Well, for one, you detect hella magic in all of the walls.
First of all, you detect 0 bitches.
No, not, and I say in all the walls, I mean in like things beyond the walls in. But as for the crystal, the door, and anything that actually is within the confines of this room, nothing.
None in the room, or I pick up the crystal.
It's embedded into the room. I should have.
Oh, it's embedded.
it's embedded into the little podium that it's on in the middle of the room.
Hmm. Embedded into the little podium it is on, yes.
The only other thing that you notice as you're looking is just as a result of looking around to look at all the things, you look up and you do see there is a similarly small hole in the ceiling above the crystal.
Is the shape of these crystals distinct from the crystals that we have seen in other places?
Yes,
Like-
this crystal in the podium has a very shape. It appears almost like crescent moonish, with the top and the bottom coming to points. The bottom like section of the crescent moon pointed towards the.
Like, where's the what?
So the crystal is in the shape of.
Right.
The top is pointed up towards the hole in the ceiling, and the bottom tip is pointed towards the door. And it is embedded there. There are no significant markings on it.
How do we do this? I don't have to do it. Tadriel, can you create light?
Yes.
Could you try to place light on that crystal on the ceiling?
Michael, I try to.
Yeah, you're able to like hop up and touch it to cast light on it, and it shines, and a very, very thin little beam of light appears on like the hole in the door as it reflects through the crystal in the post. However, it is not very bright at all.
Well, it
Falknir,
seems
when
like
that happens, actually, since you have Detect Magic up,
yeah.
when that happens, you see an extremely weak amount of what school would it be? Probably transmutation magic on the door. It is very weak, but light hits it, it does do it. Although this is like infinitesimal compared to what you would probably to cast a spell to move that.
Well, that seems like the right method, but apparently that light isn't strong enough.
To be clear, the crystal in the
what?
I said to be clear, the crystal in the if you like look at it, it continues to kind of go up, like deeper into the wall, or deeper into this, out of sight.
How much
Or
stronger
actually,
does
wait, no, because the way that physics works, no. Actually, looking up at the crystal, you would see. Ooh, give me a perception check. Because it would be very small.
Perception. Perception. Make sure I got that right. I got a +5 to perception. I got +5. Come on. 19!
Looking up at the crystal, you would notice, at least, I imagine after Tadriel casts light on it, he probably doesn't maintain it.
I mean, like, it just kind of goes for a minute.
Yeah.
Like, Erin, like, Falknir never told me to stop, so.
After the light wears off, you're looking up at it, and you're able to see a little reflection of the starry night sky. But
This goes all the way to the surface.
How much more light do you think we'll need?
I don't know. This might use... If this goes all the way to the surface, like it looks like it does, this either uses moonlight or sunlight or something. We'd need a lot of light if we wanted to mimic that.
Vico
This
is
might-
giving lots of light.
Sound a little bit stupid, But if I were to say just cause a little bit of radiant damage, do you think that would replicate at least one or two of the effects of a lot of light?
Michael, can I make a check on this?
Give me religion.
A what?
Arcana or religion, they'll give you different things.
Definitely Arcana.
God's
24.
not real.
24. Specifically due to the fact that it's radiant damage, what I'd say Falknir is at least somewhat familiar with the concept of what like priests and such can do. They are essentially like forcing, or not forcing, but they're requesting the will of their god to destroy something. That is what radiant damage is. So at its core, fundamentally, it wouldn't really work. Even if it produces a little bit of light when it does that, it likely would not be able to functionally produce enough light to open the door.
No, I don't think that'll work.
And with that same kind of pondering, if you are comparing the light cantrip to the sun, that's about as big of a difference as you would need in terms of what you saw.
Yeah.
Man.
Fuck. This story sunlight. It has to use sunlight. That's the only thing that can produce enough light to transmit enough magic into the door to open it.
The hammering in this room is very strong. Vico, as you walk into the behind them, you feel a rustling in your bag.
Oh, rustling in my bag, huh?
A rustling in your bag.
I investigate the rustling in my bag.
You look inside, and your adoptive pet seems very agitated in this room.
Oh no.
No. Okay, I do see where this is going.
Oh no. I can't talk to Rexy because I don't have fucking speaking.
I can.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna like pet him and I'm gonna walk back out. Erin,
Yes.
you can speak with animals. I went into I stepped maybe 5 feet into that room and Rexy just started going crazy.
That's strange.
It's very unusual for him.
I'll speak with animals. Are you feeling well, Rexy?
Scary, loud. Rexy only has 2 heads currently.
I'm just petting.
Yes, the loud noise seems to just be getting to him.
That room was significantly louder than the rest of the rooms prior.
Alright, I'm going to head back out and find the rest of the group. Okay. I have an idea of how this puzzle works, but we have a small issue. This room, there's a system of crystals that direct light from the surface to the door. However, based on what I could tell, we're going to need sunlight in order to open this door. I had Tadriel use the spell on it to see what would happen, and it barely produces any magic through the system. We would most likely need the sun itself in order to power it, unless somehow we can recreate that.
You hear a yawn from Erin's bag, and a little frog head pokes out.
Hi, Tippy.
The sun, you say?
I rub an eye.
The power of the sun in Tippy's hand.
I rub one of my eyes.
The sun, you said, Falknir?
Can you make sunlight, Tippy?
Can I make sunlight? You mean, can I make the sun?
I doubt you can make the sun.
Can you, whatever you can do, Tippy, can you not do? Follow me for a minute.
Sure, but Spirit has to watch.
No, I don't.
Can I?
Come on, Spirit, just
No. Oh.
humor her.
Come in here, Tippy.
Before Falknir leave, I wanna just quickly, Falknir, it's very unusual, that rope trick of yours. Do you think you could cast it quickly and I could put Rexy in it?
I mean, I could, but we'd leave him behind.
Well, it lasts for an hour, right?
Well, it does, but I mean, I can do it, but I do have my worries if we leave him behind here and then leave another way out, something that's still locked or something, we won't be able to get back to him.
Sure. I'll hold off. It's an idea.
Why? What's wrong with him?
I don't know.
He's simply agitated by the loud noises.
He's rarely ever like this. He's usually very quiet.
It is very loud in the room, though. I mean, whatever that clanging is right behind. So we'll probably have to be ready as soon as we get it open.
Carry
on. Tippy, could you come with me?
Yeah, but Spirit doesn't believe that I can make a sun.
It's okay.
Doesn't really matter what Spirit believes if you can do it.
Tadriel, can you step back real quick? I have no idea what Tippy's about to do, but I don't trust it fully.
Wait, what? I'm in Erin's bag.
I told you to follow me.
Oh, man, I gotta walk. I hate walking. All right,
I'll walk. Sorry,
Let's go.
Let me. There we go.
God, Tippy almost moved of her own volition. All right.
All right,
Nice.
Tippy. Are you going to create a sun, or are you going to create light?
I don't know.
I
I've
need to
never
know.
done it before. I guess we're gonna find out.
Wonderful.
Fire elemental Tippy.
Okay, Tippy. Cast it.
Supernova.
If it's something you have to cast on an object, cast it on this crystal here in the center.
I don't know what you mean, Falkner. All I know is I got this thing in me. I'm about to put it out.
You don't even know if it makes light, do you?
It's just an atomic bomb. Tippy just goes off and kills everything within
Check
like
this
a
out.
30-mile
Snaps.
radius.
The dying neutron star Tippy had in her pocket.
Atom by atom.
Molecule by molecule.
Erin just starts hearing the classic nuclear missile siren.
I hear the beginning of the movie Oppenheimer.
Yeah. Tippy starts
Erin's
raising
just
her
sitting
hand.
in the corner, just
Erin's like, wait, what is that symphony? As Tippy raises her hand.
Tippy raises her hand. Erin starts hearing bow it in his fucking ear.
Okay,
Bottom with a nuke sound.
now the pressure's on. Tippy's gonna get performance anxiety.
Tippy's gonna get performance anxiety and nuke the building.
Michael, what is this room? What is this room?
What is this room?
Yeah, what are these things? Are these chairs?
Those are chairs, yes.
There are chairs. There are various size chairs.
Is Tippy about to join Shadow Druid Money Gang? They love
Alright, Tippy's
casting
gonna
spells.
jump on the Tippy's gonna jump onto the arm of this chair,
Legalize nuclear
Alright.
bombs.
and then
Michael, I'm gonna be prepared to cast counterspell.
directly. Tippy's gonna put both of her hands out, and then like a bunch of pink swirling energy is gonna start like pulsing out of her, and it's all gonna pull together into an orb. That is daylight.
Spirit bomb.
I
Yo.
put a
Lend me
daylight
your
directly
energies.
under the crystal.
How many Feywild creatures just lent Tippy their energy?
I killed 80 fey creatures to do this.
Oh my god.
He kills 10 per every spell slot.
Lend me your energy.
Tippy, you summon a small sun in the room.
It's kind of pink.
It is kind of pink, and it is
God.
nearly blinds everyone in this room. It's 60 feet of
Tippy-
bright light.
Is Tippy God?
Bright light pulses throughout the room. Falknir, you make your way over to the door.
Yeah.
You're not sure how much is being focused by the crystal versus how much is just being like blasted into it through sheer like area, reflecting off of the walls. But you still have detect magic up. Yeah. So the door appears to have essentially fully charged.
I will attempt to open it or activate it or something if I can figure out how to do that.
You reach out and touch it, and with detect magic up, I'll describe it this way. You are able to see like a transmutation spell happen in the door. It then just floats up.
Alright, Tippy, you can turn it off.
What? It's too bright. I can't hear you.
That's not how that works. You can turn it off, Tippy.
I'm just messing with you. I snap him and it goes away.
Tippy's the
It
best.
just implodes.
I lean over to Spirit. I didn't even have to snap.
Her
I
mini
just did that
son
because I wanted
achieves
to.
death.
I just wanted to snap to make it look like that's what it took. And Tippy can't snap, by the way. She can only, like,
Her fingers just slide.
yeah, they just slide and they make
Well, they
noise.
slide, and she's only got like 3 of them. Sorry, she's got 2 fingers. She's got 2 fingers and a thumb.
Here.
No,
It's
that
gone.
ain't it, Chief.
Open the door, man. I want to see the door.
Alright.
Well, I hear Spirit. Wait,
You'll
wait.
get your money when you fix this damn door.
I guess you'll never hear Spirit. Oh well.
Oh my god, guys. Oh. Dude, rip. Okay, I hop onto my eeny meeny miny Vico.
Michael, I pull out
The
my
presence of Tippy.
my sword and activate it, so I have some light.
Alright.
I'm gonna do something I've never done before. When Tippy hops on, I'm gonna tell her just really quickly. I'm just gonna say,
There's
Tippy, you can, if you can calm down Rexy, you can go in the bag with Rexy.
I dart into it. I full speed dive into that bag.
So, yeah, as soon as the door opens, I failed to mention, the metal on metal clanging becomes significantly louder than it already was. At this point, it's starting to hurt just a little bit. Those of you that have more sensitive. But the hallway leads on into dark. There are no lights in this passageway. Falknir has lit the way with perseverance. You'll make your way deeper into the chambers.
Shall we get into some semblance of a marching order?
Yes, please get into a semblance of a marching order.
I am in
Tadriel
front
will be
because
in the middle so that everyone can benefit from aura protection.
I decided I was leading. Might be a huge mistake for the wizard in front, we'll see.
Michael getting out of his chair for a second sounded like the meme fart sound. It's just like the really diarrheal fart. That's what it sounded
What?
for a second. I'm having an episode. Don't even worry.
He's
about
having an episode. Shit.
What
Alright.
episode of what? What show?
Just a little stroke.
it. Chainsaw.
That sounds like a good.
What you all find on the other end of this chamber, not particularly any of you anticipate. As y'all walk deeper into the chamber, the hammering grows steadily louder as you source. The tiled
As I Kyled forth.
the tiled floors of the previous chambers. Jesus Christ, Michael. The tiled floors of the previous chamber fall away and are replaced by healthy dirt. Dirt that seemingly hasn't been corrupted like the rest of the village and everything within like a day radius has been. And as you come out into a room that expands outward,
Oh shit.
a
The
dark,
fucking
lightless. Hang on, I need to give Falknir.
God, Jesus.
It's 40-40, right?
Let me check and make sure.
Pretty sure it's 40.
Aaron's chat's 40-40, yep.
Is a pitch black room lit only by the blue flames on their sword. It's full of gravestones. Each grave has a hammer laid upon the surface of the disturbed ground. Nothing seems to be growing. There is dead grass littering the floor throughout it, but aside from that, there are plants, there are only graves.
Holy shit. I'm
Tread lightly.
I'm gonna.
Looking for anywhere to plant a seed, this would be.
Hmm.
No.
I'm gonna inch forward. I'm gonna
Thanks,
look at
no.
the. I want to see if I can read these gravestones or anything. If there's anything written on them.
They appear to be.
They appear to be what?
They appear to be unmarked.
Okay. Oh.
Do the headstones have? Do the headstones have any like significant details on them though, even if they are unmarked?
Yeah, I used a bunch of different ones when I was doing this, but realistically, god damn it, Incarnate would just have this. Sorry, I feel stupid at my own map making.
No.
The headstones are in the shapes of anvil.
Okay. I see.
Kind of
Probably just.
And I would just have it like with my religion check earlier. Like this is like a symbol of honor in this.
Yes, this is very clearly a special resting.
I see.
We should probably just have it first. I don't serious W graves. You can help it.
Jill, try to cover that carefully.
Of course. I'm going to carefully tread my way. Middle row. Middle-ish.
Same here.
Cross.
Big parrot.
Disturb you as you make your way to the other end, which has a gilded pair of double doors.
Are they openable?
They are open. I was just fucking double shit because for some reason today Incarnate wants to make things see through randomly. But it is unlocked. Do you pull it open?
Yeah, I will. I will attempt to open it, yeah.
I produce my swords as we enter on the
This is an immediate.
You pull the double doors open,
Aw.
and
Yeah.
a wave of heat immediately rushes out of the room
I like it.
as
I
there
like
is an enormous forge in Vico.
Yeah.
You notice something
yeah.
immediately odd here.
Yeah. What about
There's
it?
no death mark.
Oh, thank God.
The creature standing before you does not seem to have the death mark for some reason, even though last time you saw it, it did. It is currently hunched over an anvil with just its hands over it. And there is a loud ringing of metal echoing out from beneath its hands as the doors creak open. It turns and looks at the party, and just the its face kind of pulls open again like it did when it saw Vico for the first time, revealing
Watch out.
an enormous, toothy smile
Oh,
before it just vanishes.
God fucking damn it. Vico just. Well, at least he didn't throw me through the fucking realms again.
Remain on your guard. He could be anywhere.
As soon as it vanishes, the hammering stops. What is left on the anvil, where its hands were wrapped around, there is a slender figure in dark clothes, which is just on his hands and knees on the anvil. There are tendrils of black fluid coating his entire body up and around his face, from which two bright red eyes look up at the party from underneath the hat. His trench coat has had one sleeve ripped off, and that arm has been replaced with a mechanical prosthetic.
No.
As Veldrin looks up at the party,
No!
the tendrils surrounding him lash out.
Oh no.
That's where we're gonna end tonight's session. I told y'all I was going to cut it short if y'all got here, because
Michael, don't make me
everyone-
kill
Because it's such a
Veldrin.
cool ending
Don't
point.
make me kill Veldrin.
Dude, I
please.
have to kill him because I took his place.
Please.
No, I took his place.
Please, don't
Hey,
make me
Michael?
I'm a
murder
bard until I
Veldrin.
stop being a bard.
Veldrin was
Hey,
an
Michael?
artificer.
That's why I DM'd that, Michael. I was fearing that this day would come. Which
It's
is why
been 4 months since I was told. Or something like that. I've known for months.
Veldrin has been dead in real life.
No.
Someone
for
send the
almost
gift.
2 years now.
I know, but he's
I
not
saw it
dead.
coming,
Yeah,
but this
that's
is
what we're
still
about to do,
so
Veldrin, a second
cool.
It was such a cool reveal, dude. It's so cool.
Hey, Michael, I'm drawing a token for this guy.
As soon as Michael,
let's go.
As soon as Michael fucking said the hat, I was like, no.
Yeah. As soon as
No.
Rexy started freaking out, I was like,
Yeah, no, Rexy freaking out was like, okay, it's the loud noises. My
Me not
thought
getting it.
process was it's either Veldrin or it was Guldur.
Don't worry, I wasn't getting it either.
Rexy used to be Veldrin's pet.
Yeah, Rexy.
Mhm.
Rexy
Veldrin's
was
last act was saving Rex.
throwing him.
Yeah, when
throwing Rexy up to-
When Veldrin missed the jump and was falling down, he threw his bag into Vico's hand as he fell into a rushing river.
Dude, I don't have the gift saved. Somebody send that gift. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I have it.
Wait, we're gonna have to make another one for when we do it to him again.
we have to do it
No,
to
we're
him.
not.
We're gonna throw him in that fire pit right there.
No, don't, no. I'm
ready
gonna
for it,
save him.
guys.
I'm gonna save him.
Nah, let's kill him.
I
Save
can
him?
fix him. I can fix him.
There was
You can feed him to that eyeball.
y'all annihilated the messenger, but if the messenger got away with those bodies, I had another combat planned for in that grave room with them like rebuilt.
Yeah, Michael, that
And
wouldn't
y'all
have
just
gone well.
completely turned that entire combat off by
Thank
just
God.
being goaded with
Yeah, thank fucking God, jeez.
yeah y'all
Don't
Michael,
make-
were
Michael,
you here
end,
when
end the stream real quick so I can
Uh,
scream and shout about how I don't want to kill Veldrin.
bye
Bye.
bye.